You gotta just
We'll
cuddle
go.
up somehow. My goodness.
We don't want to break our string. Uh, we've been doing this for 348 days as of today. So, well, let's just keep her going. And well, there's a lot of stories to tell.
Well, it's been a while, and we've missed you guys. Life took an unexpected turn. We gotta get closer. This freaking portrait thing is a nightmare, man. Jeez, I can't believe this.
So life kind of took an unexpected turn, and then you can't even argue. I mean, it was pretty unexpected, but
But
anyhow,
Jim had a serious health challenge, and we had to take a step back to focus on healing and recovery. And now we're back, strong, more grateful, and ready to share this journey with you.
out here cowering in the cold.
So every sunrise and sunset, we are out here every day at sunrise and sunset.
Are you holding me up,
I don't know what I'm doing. I just know we
or,
don't fit in this portrait
or are you holding
mode.
on to me so the wind doesn't blow us away?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Give us a little more weight.
I don't know what that means. Um, so see, you're not in the picture. You're not in the picture. So every sunrise and sunset. Oh,
Oh, there you go.
um, goodness sakes.
Okay. We're out here guarding our privacy, I guess. Okay. Well, anyhow, we've been at this 348 days. This is the first day we decided to try Facebook, and you know,
No, YouTube.
or
We've been on
YouTube. I mean,
Facebook for,
yeah.
but I was trying to do that meta thing for more security, and it locked me out. So I don't know. It said it could take a couple days to get us back in, and so I
We
don't know.
we just didn't want to miss the day. This is day one of Face the Sun on 340 of on day 348. Face the Sun first day on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll talk about a little bit of pets. I kind of like sitting like this.
So
I,
it's YouTube. I mean, it's November 23rd or what?
it's
It's November 23rd,
yeah,
2024.
yeah,
Cold out here. I
yeah.
don't have no gloves on, and I have to hold this thing up, and that don't work.
You want me to get you a pair of gloves?
It doesn't work holding this up.
Oh,
That's the problem.
oh.
It's not
Well,
steady. I had to take it out of the tripod because it wouldn't work in landscape mode. I don't know what's wrong.
Evan says y'all cold.
Yeah, way cold. And I can't figure out how to get this in landscape mode so I can put it back in the tripod. Oh, for Pete's sake.
Stick around, Evan. I think you're gonna like what we do with it.
Oh, my goodness.
And then Ash is out there too.
We are out.
Ash is there from like Germany because he's got that little funny.
We are outside at sunrise and sunset every day. According to Dr. Andrew Huberman, it's to heal our brain. You have to take your glasses off and go outside. On overcast days, you got to be here for a half an hour. If it's bright and sunshiny, which obviously not here in
Yeah.
South Dakota,
No,
it's overcast, so we got to stay half an hour.
Jason Schroeder wants to know why are you outside?
Healing
Jason,
our brain.
Jason, because we're crazy. That's a big part of it too, though.
Well, Jim had a hemorrhagic brain bleed 2 years ago, and when they let him out of the hospital, then
Got to do something, don't you?
Dr. Andrew Huberman recommended get outside at sunrise and sunset to heal your brain, and here we are.
Bruce Hornsby's birthday is today.
And who's that?
Bruce Hornsby on the range. He's that guy that has that big refrigerator, no, a big gas stove on the stage with him all the time. No,
Oh,
Bruce Hornsby is a rock and roll musician.
oh.
They call themselves Bruce Hornsby and the Range. Miley Cyrus
Happy birthday, Miley Cyrus.
and Martin Scorsese,
Oh,
and the Billy the Kid, the old Billy the Kid, not some rock addict, but
not from South Dakota. Or was Billy the Kid from South Dakota? Somebody was, and they rode their
oh,
wild horses and
oh,
jumped across canyons and ended up in Sioux Falls.
you know it was Billy the Kid in South Dakota.
I think so. We did a story on that.
He was a real brat. I mean, the guy would rob banks
Oh my goodness.
And I don't think he would hesitate to shoot you if it looked like it would fit the script.
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
I think so. And jump big canyons, and everybody else stopped at the canyon and said, it's not worth it. Let him go that time.
Goodness
But
sakes.
he didn't stay gone very long. Okay, so here comes Thanksgiving. This whole show is about finding something to help you just a little bit in life. That's kind of what the whole show has been about. Oh man, how are you going to do this?
Well, I just holding it. It should be in a tripod, so it's not all.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna make you guys sick by bouncing this thing around. Sorry, it's gonna be like let's pretend we're on a cruise. Well, this is a land cruise, and you're in South Dakota. How you like it so far? Here, I'll show you a little bit of snow out there. A little bit of snow out there
Yeah.
by the shelter belt. Kind of awesome, in a way.
The fuel barrel down there just waiting to
there's
start.
my
Oh, there's
microphone.
the microphone. Yeah.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
At least it's level.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go get you a pair of gloves.
Well, now I'm wondering if you guys can even hear us. Is our volume up? I don't know what.
Oh, Evan. Evan. He was the first one to show up. Oh, there's Gloria Sickmiller.
No, that's in a text.
Oh, that's in a text. Okay. Okay. So, Evan, if you've got it loud and clear, let us know.
Yeah, and I don't know how to press on anything here. We're old.
And we like we like landscape better than portrait.
And I like it in a tripod, not my hand.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Let's see if we get an answer here. I can hold it, I bet you. Will you go get yourself a pair of gloves?
The gloves ain't going to help make this phone steady. It needs to be in a tripod.
Well, keep your hand from freezing off. This year, be careful about the kids' table at Thanksgiving. For some children, being banished to the kids' table is a pout-worthy punishment. But for other young'uns, the kids' table is the ultimate time to reconnect with cousins, siblings, and other young guests without constant parental supervision. Plus, a kids' table affords the adults a bit of a break. However, as years go by, the kids' table may include children in their 20s and 30s who have not yet graduated to the adult table and become unwilling babysitters at the holidays.
Or like us in our late 60s and 70s.
Yeah. Even though a kids' table has worked for your holiday crew for decades, it may be time to loosen the reins and reorganize a bit, or eliminate the kids' table altogether. If the host's dining room can accommodate a multi-generational holiday meal, it can build lasting memories with the whole family. If you do opt out for a kids' table, they recommend having a craft ready for the rambunctious young ones who will undoubtedly finish eating first. In fact, they just quit eating. Okay.
So we also want to remind everybody that the Veterans Crisis Line is, it's really easy. You dial 988 and then press 1. And if you're not a veteran, it's still there for you. Just press 988. But you can also text if you don't feel like talking. And you text at 838-255.
838-255. Everybody can use it, but veterans get to press 1 and go to the head of the line.
Yeah, and they care. Everybody cares. You guys got to know that you're not out there alone and that people care deeply.
Yeah, that's good. We talked about cheeky compliments earlier today.
Well, they're called slap and tickle compliments. Kind of like they're going to give you a little insult and tickle you afterwards. Like, that ain't going to make me feel better, though. There's different types. This one's cheeky.
I'd call you a handful, but I'm not complaining.
That suggests a bit of challenge while expressing admiration.
If you keep looking at me like that, I'm going to forget what I was mad about.
That playfully disarms with charm. Didn't he sound charming?
I'm going to look at you like that. Get ready. Here I come. I can't see you. There you are.
We got to get together, yeah. Says, you're lucky you're cute, otherwise you'd be in so much trouble right now.
A humorous way to forgive and flatter.
That's right.
At the worst, at letting me
No,
stay.
you're the worst.
Oh, you're the worst at letting me. You do it for me.
You're the worst at letting me stay mad at you.
Oh.
Pretends to criticize but ends on a sweet note.
You're the kind of distraction I could get used to.
A charming mix of teasing and interest.
You make it so hard to concentrate, but I'm not complaining.
That's a playful nod to their distracting charm.
If you were any cuter, I'd have to start charging admission.
That's a mix of humor and flattery.
I wasn't looking for trouble, but then you showed up.
Hello.
Hello.
I gotta change arms.
I'm
hands.
gonna go get you a pair of gloves. Let me get you something that you can work on. You can't be out here without gloves. Here, take that book where you can read it.
So, in the world of pet slang, a sploot is an adorable looking stretch that dogs can do. We just adopted a 13-year-old corgi. Its owner had passed away. It had one owner its whole life, and it passed away, and him and the dog were in the home for 3 days, not found. And then when it came up on the Humane Society Facebook page here in Watertown, South Dakota, then we saw it, and I'm like, oh my goodness. So they chose us, and we're so tickled that they did. But it's a typical associated with, it's corgis, but most types of cats and dogs can also do it. A sploot is when a dog lays on their stomach and stretches their back legs out behind them. A sploot is an adorable looking stretch that dogs can do. It's typically associated with the corgis, but most cats and dogs can also do it.
I like a good sploot every now and then.
Oh yeah, and these are being repeated.
I do that sometimes, don't I?
Yeah, frequently.
Yeah. I don't know what the heck's the matter with me sometimes.
If a dog or cat has ever stuck their cute nose in your face, you know that it is almost impossible not to give it a little tap.
Tap.
You want to hold this for a second? I'll put on this glove.
Yep, I will. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get this whole new thing figured out here. Let me.
But I just don't know why it wouldn't. I'll put on these gloves, if I have to get up my fingers.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Woo!
Okay. I see. Man, your hands are out here a long time.
Well, they just say, just start your YouTube thing, even if the first ones are bad. Bad video. Bad video, Brenda. Jim, bad video.
Bad video, YouTube, bad video.
Bad.
Fun. It's still as much fun, though.
It's fun, but it's not a bad video. It's just it ain't working.
Evans, we were cold when you asked that question, and now we're even colder, so.
I just don't know what to do here so we can see answers or anything. So it makes me wonder if
we're falling behind.
Well, I don't know if whatever you call it, if the microphone's working, but you'd think something would make me think mute or whatever.
Yeah. Every pet owner knows what the zoomies are. That's when your dog or cat has the zoomies. It means they get a burst of energy and will run around in circles or start getting really excited out of the blue. And that little dog of ours gets the zoomies right after they go to the lavatory.
Bogey.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bogey is pretty cute.
Mm-hmm. And this is how much exercise your dog really needs. In addition to barking, dogs also bloof. A bloof is a lower, deeper bark where they may not even open their mouth. That a dog will use it if it's slightly intimidated or if they know they're going to get yelled at for being too loud. Yeah, that's kind of fun.
A relationship without trust is like a car without gas. You can stay in it, but it won't go nowhere. Explanation. Trust is essential for progress and growth in any relationship.
Deceit is the mark of a small mind.
Mm.
Lying reflects a lack of courage, character, or confidence in one's own values or abilities.
You can fool some people all of the time and all of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all of the people all the time. Abraham Lincoln said that.
Yeah?
And now I said it.
Yeah. Now you're right up there with Abraham.
I'm right up there with Abraham Lincoln.
Lies might work in the short run, but the truth eventually comes to light.
Hmm.
The most dangerous untruths are truths slightly distorted.
Mm.
That's George Christopher Lichtenberg said that.
Christoph Lichtenberg.
Uh, Partial truths or manipulations are often harder to detect, but just as damaging.
Hmm.
The trust of the innocent is the liar's most useful tool.
Oh,
Oh, Stephen King said that one.
really?
Liars exploit the faith of honest people to their advantage.
Dogs.
Dogs.
What a dog.
Well, don't insult Bogey.
I won't. Well, I won't insult dogs. You're right.
Yeah,
That's too bad.
yeah.
And he's just sitting down here, colder than heck. Well, he's not cold. He's got really thick fur.
Man, he's got a coat.
Um,
Yeah, he's got a good coat.
Yeah, he's adorable.
I think we have time for a few more stories, don't we?
Sure.
Here's a story of love and appreciation between a father and a son of a man who gave up his dream to be a dad. It was Earl Guinness. It was his 65th birthday, and he unexpectedly found himself on a car lot being spoken to by a salesman. Suddenly, his son held up a pair of keys and told him they fit the ignition of that 1967 Chevy Camaro just over your shoulder, Dad.
1967?
Yeah,
Nice.
1967. It was a car he sold 40 years ago to pay for diapers.
Wow.
As an automotive industry worker, Earl was working in the parts business as a 22-year-old in Mesquite, Texas, and an employee came in one day with the 67 Camaro, and Earl just thought that was the coolest car he had ever seen. It was loud, the kind of a car that had everyone looking out the corner of their eyes as it went down the street. He had a few good years with that Camaro, but after marrying his wife, Mona, and having their son, Jared, he did what any responsible dad would do and traded in the dream of his youth for the sake of the future. I used to tease Jared quite a bit. I used to have a car like that over there, he would say, and yeah, I had to let it go for diaper money. You needed diapers, so that's what happened to the car. Wanting Dad to really understand how much I love him, the child said, and how important he is to me, and how good of a job he did of being a dad, I wanted to find the biggest, most symbolic, most outrageous way to help him understand how much I love him. And I'm like, what is the greatest thing possible? And it was that Camaro. It was always the Camaro, he said. But
Cool.
got it rebuilt and gave it to his, that was in his garage for 18 or 23 months or something like that as he put it back together. That was kind of cool. It's a good story out of Texas.
Yeah, that is nice.
Yeah. I'd rather have fingers than toes. I'd rather have ears than nose. And as far as my hair, I'm glad it's all there. I'll awfully be sad when it goes. You want that one again?
No.
But I like
No,
that
I
one.
get it. But I don't know. I don't understand. I'd rather have fingers than toes.
Well, you got to find something to rhyme.
Just rhyming. Okay, sure.
Yeah. I'd rather have fingers than toes. I'd rather have ears than a nose. And as for my hair, I'm glad it's all there. I'll be awfully sad when it goes. Yeah. I like those limericks.
Yep.
They're fun to read. Okay. Oh, playful teases?
Playful teases. These are also that slappical type of thing.
But the kind I don't mind. You're in trouble. You are trouble. You're trouble. But the kind I don't mind getting into.
Teasing hint of danger wrapped in charm.
You'd drive me crazy if I wasn't already halfway there.
Flirty with a touch of self-deprecating humor.
Yeah.
I don't know
I don't
whether to agree with you or kiss you.
combines playful tension with affection.
Ooh.
You're so bad for me, but I'll risk it anyway.
A fun balance of warning and flirtation.
A lighthearted complaint. Stop being so cute. It's distracting. A lighthearted complaint that's really a compliment.
Cute.
And you're lucky I like a challenge because you are definitely one.
Flirty and playful with a hint of admiration.
Are you always this mischievous or am I just special?
Suggests a uniquely playful, suggesting they're uniquely playful around you. Oh, okay.
You're trouble, but you're my favorite kind of trouble.
Yay.
That combines teasing with ownership and charm.
Ooh.
Ooh, little ownership got in there. Can you go for a good dog story?
You bet.
Mm-hmm.
I can always go for a good dog story.
And, those guys are talking to us, so I guess it's easy enough for them to talk back.
The three that came in, if more are there, I don't know how to manage this screen. I don't know what to do.
Let me see if I can bring it up.
I don't know if I miss
Yeah.
something in the setup. I don't know. There's nothing.
Yeah, I
So-
guess we kind of have the attitude, don't wait until you have it down perfect. If you're going to do something, go ahead and do it.
Yeah, we're
Work
learning
your
as
way
we
through
go.
it. Yeah, we're working at it.
We'll see what it turns out.
Yeah. How many days? 348 days
We've been doing this on Facebook
in landscape.
twice a day, so that's
48, 49, 50.
three.
So there's,
I got 4. No, 348.
yeah,
That times 2.
396.
And then I was trying to. Facebook has a Meta, and they have a stronger security, and I was trying to get more secure, and I got so freaking secure it locked me out.
Yeah.
Can't get back in. Knocking on the door, crying. Got my nose against the window. It's like, come on, let me in. It won't let me in, and so then it walked because there's some 2-step authentication thing, and I don't know. I screwed it up. Says it could take 48 hours to get back in. I don't know.
So we're biding our time until that comes back. So
But I always wanted to
That's
be on
okay.
YouTube instead, and we were 3 years ago for our real estate and our auctions. But I don't know. Let's see how it goes.
that's fun, you guys.
But life moved on, and we've moved away from auctions. We sold all our auction equipment, and now we're doing this.
Yeah. I've got a couple of more sayings for you before we go.
Okay. Look at it. Says we've been on 25 minutes. I can't read that. Can you?
23, yeah.
Okay. We usually go half an hour.
We usually do. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Playful teasing. You are in trouble, but the kind I don't mind getting into.
Okay. Studies indicate.
We didn't do the dog, though.
Oh, that's what we missed. We just started over with the other thing. That's part of our brain. That's why we're out here.
Dogs bringing gifts is a behavior that may be rooted in their origins as wolves,
Oh,
where returning food to the den meant sharing with the pack and reinforcing social bonds.
okay.
For our dogs today, this translates into bringing toys, sticks, or just random objects to engage with their human pack members.
I do not see Bogey anywhere.
He's right down here.
Oh,
to my
good.
left-hand
I was
side.
worried about him. No, I got my gloves wrapped around the phone weirdly.
Dogs might also present gifts to the humans to gain favor. In the wild, wolves bringing back prey would help an individual gain status or acceptance with the pack. And today, our dogs do it to receive praise or maybe that reward you always have in your pocket.
Yeah, but we got tied up with trying to figure out YouTube, and time got away from me.
For some, presenting items
Jeez.
can even express comfort and trust, showing that they consider their human companions part of their safe place.
Okay.
There's a collie who had a nightly parade of her favorite things. Her joy is evident in her bouncy steps as she brings her treasured belongings through the house. Does a parade every night. This good girl must understand you first appreciate what you have and then get ready for more. It's a delightful reminder that we have something to be thankful for each day. And that
Cool.
was a cool video of that dog. I mean, that dog was actually prancing. And every night, I guess that dog does it. Well, kids,
How
that was
cute.
it.
Well,
We're done.
are we done or are we done for? We're done for, kids. Well, Evan Jones, Ash Kerf, I'm sorry, I don't know how to say your name, and Jason
Kerbolt.
Schroeder. Thank you so much for stopping in. We appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow morning at sunrise,
Sunrise, yep.
and we go according to the app for South Dakota, and it's different all over South Dakota. This
Yeah.
is the Watertown, South Dakota. So,
I can give you that time if you want it.
oh, for the Watertown, for sunrise.
And there we start right at sunrise. And
That's at 7:38 tomorrow morning. Hopefully, I'll have something figured out about this landscape mode. I don't know why I didn't do it.
yeah. But we didn't want to miss the show.
I'm unhappy about that. I'm serious.
And we're the type of people that if you're going someplace and you're close and you have a flat tire, we'll just keep going anyhow.
What?
This is like having a flat tire and just keeping on going. I
Oh,
mean,
so we're driving on flats. We're not leaving somebody stranded.
yeah.
No, we would stop and help somebody that was stranded. We've even have shovels and help dig them out in the snow.
Yeah.
And we're old, but we've done young kids out. You can't leave people stranded.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks so much, and I don't even know how to end this. Goodness
Well,
sakes.
that was good.
Yep.
And whoever comes back tomorrow morning at South Dakota Sunrise, you're more than welcome. Thanks for being there tonight.
Yep. Thank you. I
Good
don't know
night.
how to end the broadcast.
Oh, I see.
Honestly. How do you say? Is it this?
That little X up there might do it. I got a
don't
big
know.
thumb here. Are you sure you want to stop streaming?